Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Total Annihilation replay. Today I've got a bit of history for you. We have a match from 2001. So this is probably definitely back in the day of modems and that lovely sound that many of the most recent generation doesn't even know. Realizing that you wouldn't be able to play games because your mom needed to talk to somebody on the phone. And so then you had to turn off your game. But back in the day, there was a bit of a changing of the guard in Total Annihilation. And that's what this map is, this particular game is right here. Here we have two TA Titans. We've got PicarD0H on the south, and we have BlackFlag on the top. Now, at this time, I believe in 2001, Pick was widely considered one of the best players. And I believe BlackFlag was kind of new and up and coming, but he enjoyed a relatively long run where he was widely considered one of the best players in the game. This is a rematch game. That's why BlackFlag is talking about he wanted to get south this time. North is better than south, generally considered, all things considered. But Pick doesn't seem to particularly be bothered by that, and he believes that he can beat BlackFlag from south. So BlackFlag walking 3 metal extractors here. Pick has done the same, and it looks like he's probably going to walk a 4th. The reason why he drops that solar there is he doesn't intend to excess. You see, BlackFlag has done much the same. You can see how they're not exactly even here, where BlackFlag's on 6+6 metal and Pick's on 5, even though they have the same number of extractors down, just because of the way the metal deposits are. So you can see there's this 0.8 right here and another 2. So BlackFlag's sitting up at 8.6 to Pick's 7.1, even though they've more or less walked the same distance. It kind of shows you the difference in it. Now, from south, sometimes people would then build a fast vehicle plant and then rush Jeffy's, which would be arriving not quite this time, but not too long from now, and then be able to go in and raid. Pick says that winning's bad because if he wins, then someone wants a rematch. And BlackFlag says that rematches are cool. Now you can see what he's done first thing out of his factory after walking all the distances. He pushes out 6 flashes right away, going very aggressive, whereas Pick has put out a con. BlackFlag's also generally sending in the same direction here, whereas Pick is splitting things apart. So 2 different approaches. Pick is going for a longer stroll. BlackFlag is keeping his comm at home. He pushes out a con at this point. Pick playing a little defensively here. He's got a flash going around, raiding, and then first shots are fired, and we get that lovely EMG sound. EMG is the name of the weapon that the flash has. Don't know or remember exactly what it stands for in the limited lore that Total Annihilation offers. All I know is what began as a conflict. What began as a conflict of the transfer of consciousness from flesh to machine has escalated into a war which has decimated 1,000 worlds. Nice job there, BlackFlag. Taking out his own solar as well as bagging the flash. Probably misquoted the intro too. Now you all know that I am not a true Total Annihilation fan. 3 flashes right here, just waiting for Pick to walk up on. He goes ahead and he deguns just 3 of them and keeps going. Turns around there. That's probably a little lag coming into play right there. BlackFlag's raiding is pretty successful. Well, not pretty. He's controlled the territory here. And then just watch this run right here. Tags that one. He's staying out of range of the missile tower. He just moves into it now so he can take out the another metal extractor. Nice run by BlackFlag there. Pick wasn't able to counter that. Now Pick's going aggressive here with his commander. He's moved close and up front. But BlackFlag's sitting on 20 metal at this point to Pick's 12 because of BlackFlag's more effective raiding. Whereas Pick wasn't really able to get much for his trouble. BlackFlag's in pain, apparently, because of his elbow. BlackFlag sees he's got pick outnumbered here. He goes ahead and chooses to stay and takes out the flashes. And this is what Pick is looking for. Nice job. See BlackFlag driving that flash up in there to block the factory. And he's also damaging it as well. He's not able to get it. Usually need 4 or 5 to be able to take down a factory quickly. But you can see how that factory is totally jammed at that point. So it's unable to be used. Pick, nice little raid here that came in. It managed to kill the con right there. And he's also coming in and taking out those top metal extractors. BlackFlag switching to Samson's, helping give a little bit easier raid control here. Switch down so I can keep up with everything. Nice raid by Pick up top side. Let's see. One of the things that Pick wants to do here is he definitely wants to fix that factory. Although, never mind, I spoke too soon. It doesn't look like that's what he's going to do there. I'll try and make sure I catch him when he does it. Nice rating. You can see how BlackFlag's cleared that off there. At the same time, Pick's done much the same. Nice little drive-by by that flash. Really good individual unit control by Pick there to take out those. BlackFlag pushing out a bunch of cons. You see how Pick has moved that flash on top of this metal extractor right here? That means it won't leave a wreck. And that was the reason why he did that. Some of the downsides of actually degunning something. Here we go. BlackFlag really wants to bag this con. It's really low health. Pick's mana blocking. And BlackFlag manages to bag it. That's really nice. Nice UC by BlackFlag there. You can see what's happening where BlackFlag's units are kind of driving through Picks over the top of them. That's because there's a bit of modem lag going on here. I don't know if this actually corrects for that or shows it, but... So the way lag works is that units, you can see, yeah, Pick's setting the speed down and pausing and unpausing the game because it's trying to let the game catch up with itself. You can see how those flashes just weren't dying. So that lag is helping BlackFlag out. Now Pick looks like he's kind of got this large section of territory thanks to this con up here, but you got to remember none of the resources in here are capped, where you can see his BlackFlag has got much better control of his metal extractors. Set by Pick, bags a con. Now if Pick can fill in this territory, then he'll be in pretty good shape overall. More flashes, more Samson combo. Little con battle down here, each building missile towers. And BlackFlag has seen Pick's little forward base. Pick, spotting these incoming Samson, knows that this con is no match. He starts to run away. More raiding by Pick down south. More raiding by Pick up north. Pick really just kind of staying aggressive, but not really combining his forces, more using small little raiding forces. BlackFlag boldly charging down the middle, and here you go. Now Pick is starting to group up Flashes and Samsons. Oh, I missed it. So to fix a jammed factory, all you actually have to do is take your construction vehicle, and then you just click Reclaim. Even though it's showing you'll reclaim the factory, you just click Reclaim on the wreck that you intend to reclaim. You just have to make sure you press the Reclaim button, which the short key for that, hotkey for that is E, once you switch to the Orders menu for your construction vehicle. So you didn't actually have to reclaim and rebuild this factory, so all he did was pick up the wrecks. So see how BlackFlag's continuing to shoot at a very dead missile tower here? That's the lag that's coming into play there. Pick this up the game speed down. I don't know if this historically records it here. Yeah, you can see here that the time offset, BlackFlag is 22 seconds ahead of Pick right now. 22 seconds of total annihilation between two really good players is a mile of difference. So whenever you're looking at old demos that are this old from the 2001, pre-2001, there tend to be more, there's just more lag thanks to the use of modems. We kind of take it for granted with the high-speed internet. That's really common for gaming, looking at amazing connection speeds. You got to remember, the total annihilation came out at a time when that just wasn't a thing. It actually scaled very well in the high-speed internet days. The other thing about these sorts of games is the recorder was new. Tatters, the Total Annihilation demo recording site, that was a new phenomenon. I think that came out in 2002. So people weren't, would share demos between one another. But there wasn't a site where they would be reviewed and strategies were able to develop. The meta really took off after Tatters came online. Pick defending himself in the middle here with his D-gun. It's one of the advantages of the forward commanders. He does get to do a little bit more than just peacemaking, just building and peacemaking. He can actually go out and make some serious peace. You see how BlackFlag's got 5 flashes. Like I said, that's pretty much the magic number for quickly taking down a factory, and he's able to bag the Pick's factory here. His Samson force that swung through and wiped out this con up north has come around full circle and is meeting up with his forces in the middle here. Pick's starting to look like he's in trouble. Pick right here repairing that factory to keep it alive. Pick's small individual raiding forces, they're not able to really keep up with the build power of all of BlackFlag's cons that he's cranking out. More cons from BlackFlag. Claiming, he's almost just looks like he's battling with cons up front here. Good job by Pick here, nice little raid coming up to the top side. Being 30 seconds behind is not nearly as bad as being a 12,000 metal behind. A little overkill by BlackFlag here, bringing in the whole force. But that also allows him to group up. Again, these individual raiders are not that effective against the building that BlackFlag is starting to do. BlackFlag's taking over the top left corner, so you can see how that former line that Pick had is now kind of flipped the opposite way. Jammed factory here, but I don't know if Pick notices. Yeah, he does. He's cleaning it up. And here comes that big merged force of BlackFlags. those cons, just building and putting stuff up all over the place. And it's really tough to keep those busy as well as managing the battle. That's why it's a little bit easier if you go mass Samsons like BlackFlag is doing, because they don't take as much resources as far as time goes to control. Whereas flashes, for them to really be effective, they need your attention, because otherwise they get outranged by missiles or shot by things by radar, or you drive past targets of opportunity because their range is shorter than their line of sight. Here's a call by BlackFlag. He's planning on driving past this little enclave of factories and forces and getting around it, and I think that's the right call. Pick's coming out. It's a dangerous move by Pick. I don't know if he knows how big that force is. Pick says those 20 seconds hurt. He's talking about the 20-second lag differential right now. Really, I think it has more to do with BlackFlag's choice to go big building. Just crank out construction vehicle after construction vehicle and keep them busy. BlackFlag's massive Samson raiding force. Pick says lower Comet owns. He says, good game, BlackFlag. BlackFlag's saying I won because of lag. It's going to make you mad, but I suck. I don't really know what BlackFlag's talking about there. He's trying to say that he sucks, and therefore, Pick doesn't really know what he's talking about either. Here you go. Pick decides he wants to go out in the blaze of glory, walks out into BlackFlag Samsons, and ducks into a crater. And then he drops up a sentinel. Pick knows the map looks a lot like this. You can see all those cons that BlackFlag had, completely painting the map his color. Pick's trying to continue the inane conversation that was started by BlackFlag. And he's building a sentinel. He says, my laser owns you. Spelled the German pronunciation way. J-O-O. And he's building a aircraft plant. Maybe is he going for a comm bomb? Who knows? Comm bomb being short for commander bomb. And there's that sentinel, the heavy laser tower, firing its green laser. Pick says, give me 45 seconds. But BlackFlag decides he wants to take out that aircraft plant. He's still at home, cranking out cons, making sure they stay busy. Pick says, okay, never mind, attack me. So he's turned off the factories at this point. He didn't have the production to keep him busy. Just by habit, though, he's still got his cons going around reclaiming metal. Looks like he's trying to drop another aircraft plant. BlackFlag cleaning up the mess. We know exactly how this is going to end. Or do we? There he goes. He's building the Atlas. He's going for that commander bomb. I have no idea how he thinks he's going to find BlackFlag's commander. Although, if he goes to the top right, he has a decent chance. BlackFlag's been hooking solars. Now he's going my favorite strategy. The mass idle cons there. At this point, it's just hard to keep everything busy, and he's probably lost a little motivation around that. Because he knows the game is mostly over. Okay, picks up his comm. And he starts going for a little ride. He's probably going to off-screen at the bottom here. Nope, he didn't execute the off-screen, right? Yep, there he goes. Okay, he pulled it off. So an off-screen on the bottom side with a transport, and get it to stay off the whole time. Oh, that's going to come on right here. And it's on. Pick says ack, and he gets taken out BlackFlag is victorious. Now, I know I said this game is a bit of a changing of a guard. Pick wasn't an irrelevant player after this particular match, or even after this particular series. He's still was a very good player, but you can see how the style, and maybe I'm just reading into this particular match too much, but the big building style kind of saw its dawn. Whereas small maps, lots of unit control, that was really one of the focuses, at least my understanding of the focuses early on. Now, of course, I'm not saying that big building didn't happen in this day and age, but excellent flash use, bomber use, those are the things that were highlighted, at least in the demos of old that I saw, rather than particularly good build orders or excellent economy and build strategies. So I've got this from DJS, thanks to him who acquired it from Masta, Tag Masta, and I know I'll get him featured on here eventually. So thanks to both of them, and nice to actually see a game with PicarD0 where he's using at least a variation of his name. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know if there's anything you think I'm wrong about, or if you want to talk about the match in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. And make sure you subscribe. It would be very upsetting to me and hurt me deeply if you haven't done that already. And then also hit the like button as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.